Hi everyone, welcome back to plumberparts.co.uk. It's the first time we've done this in a while, a plumbing disasters video. Videos and photos that you guys have sent in on our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, and also now our subreddit as well. I've got links to all those below. Get on the subreddit because it's actually more of a forum kind of thing. I didn't really know much about Reddit until a couple of weeks ago, and I looked at it and I was like, hold on, Reddit is so goddamn good. So we've set up our subreddit now, so just go over to Reddit and search for plumber parts or click on the link below. What we're going to try and do going forward on the channel is we're going to do one comments video every other Wednesday, and we're going to do one tools I love or tools of the trade mini video every other Wednesday, dovetailing with that. A carpentry term there for you as well. So anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at some of the fantastic photos, videos, disasters and awful shenanigans that you lot have come across. And we're going to do it via my Instagram. Here we go. Oh yeah, hits the sub button, knobheads. Right, okay, so for, oh, what's this here? Local kebab shop. This is brilliant. We all love a kebab. Harry, what's your favourite kebab? If you had to choose.
Doner kebab.
Doner kebab?
I don't know, I've never really had a kebab.
You've never had a kebab?
No.
Oh my God.
I've had gyros.
Can we all just have a moment's silence for Harry behind the camera who's never had a kebab before? Lamb shish, mate. That's what you want next time round. Anyway, so we've got the local kebab shop here. This has been sent in by W Montague 7, and they're using a can of Lilt, which, let's face it, when it comes to soft drinks, ain't the best. Much prefer my, I think it's Fruits of the Forest Fanta. Very nice. But they're using it as a catcher for a leak. I mean, how long's that been there for? With a totally tropical taste, said John Brady _9. Very catchy name, mate. And a great way to get started today on that fantastic beast. I mean, one thing I do like about it as well is yellow handled. So it could even be gas. Maybe they're catching the gas. Is it chlorine? Could it be heavier? Right, now I would call this one a plumbing disaster, but it's not really. It's actually averting a disaster, I think. It's been sent in by gasforheat _SE. Yet again, another really catchy Instagram handle there, or Twitter handle or whatever, but they've turned up. The customer's obviously got a pinhole on a radiator and they've got a bit of rubber and they've used a G-clamp to clamp the leak shut so it doesn't leak everywhere. So now I would say it's a plumbing disaster, but actually I think it's a bit of a plum proud moment. I really do. Remember, send us in your plum proud photos as well, at plumberparts, #plumproud. And also, if you want to get yourself a new t-shirt, got the new t-shirts out now as well, guys. What's this one? This is, before I turn the water off, you better fill my kettle up. Every plumber should learn that. So that's a goddamn good idea. So our first #Flexi Friday in a while. This one's been sent in by, oh, but they didn't even put a comment. I mean, it is the weekend, but come on, not one, not two, but 3 Flexi Fridays. I don't actually know who sent this one in. Oh, it's neil.dyer.mull. I imagine you're Scottish, mate. Right, so we've got a rude radiator here, a rude rad, hanging over the top of a basin. What the hell is going on there? To be honest, they probably didn't have any other wall space. The thing is, they could have put it under the hand dryer, but what happens to every radiator under a hand dryer? They rust. Happens every time. You put the radiator under the hand dryer, you do a wee, you get urine all over your hands, as usual, because you've been juggling around. And then you go and dry your hands off and all that gets sprayed onto the radiator below. So this could be a bit of a plum proud. Even the pipework looks a bit random on this one actually, but there we go. Thanks for sending that in, MA84HEW. Right, so we all know what it's like when you're putting a shower in. Sometimes, you know, you've got those plates, haven't you, if you're putting an exposed bar mixer shower on there. And sometimes things just go wrong. And guys, look at this beast here. Oh dear, somebody's basically wanged both screws straight into the copper pipe. There must have been an instant leak. Either that, I mean, have they been called out to this? It was sent in by Manchester Boiler _discounts. Not once, but twice. Was definitely a Friday afternoon job. Was it? Was it? I think this might have been in for quite a while, and I've got a feeling it might have been one of those ones that didn't actually leak for some reason until later on. Although if you look at the picture, how did it not leak straight away? So obviously some people like to feel the gravity of water, the Niagara Falls of water coming down onto their hands. And this one here is no different, guys. This is a bad one. Look how high up these taps are. They're so bloody high. You turn them on and I think you get water absolutely everywhere, next to the urinal as well. And we said here, makeshift basin down at the local for Ant Collie. So thanks very much for sending this in, Ant. Mate, that is very high up. My old man would say a blind man would be pleased to see that. So for all you budding village sportsmen out there, footballers, cricketers, rugby players, this has been sent in by Matt Moulder 96. He probably thinks this is a plumbing disaster, but no, I'm sorry, Matt, you're wrong. This is what you see every weekend during the usual time of sport in this country. Yeah, a shower head with its own personal little valve on it, and a yellow one at that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does the same thing, but yellow ones I usually put on gas. Okay, so often you need to have certain amounts of airflow going through buildings, especially these days where having fresh air going through buildings is apparently incredibly important. That's why here, I.am.paggy has found an absolute beauty. You'd have gone into the room and thought, oh, brilliant, they've put some ventilation in there. But have a closer look, guys, and you find that all someone's done is glue a ventilation grill to a wall. Beautiful stuff here. I mean, there's not really a lot you can say about it. They've even masticed round it. I mean, they've really made it look like a proper job. You wouldn't know, would you? I mean, whoever thought to look at that and make sure, actually, is there ventilation there? That is some hero stuff. So I'm not going to try and say your name here, mate, because it's obviously, I think you might well be Polish or something like that. Okay, no offence, don't want to upset people. But I'm going to say that your first name would be something like Jawik Sebastian, yeah? And he's found a urinal. I mean, let's face it, the urinals, they've done a half-assed job at trying to make people not get the fear at the urinal. Harry, do you get the fear? Do you sometimes go to the urinal with a big full bladder at the pub and then some big old bruiser with tattoos comes and stands next to you?
No, I never normally have that problem.
Really? No. Mate, I'm always a cubicle guy now. I can't do it any other way. Yeah, I haven't told anyone about this before. In fact, this is quite a moment for me. But yeah, so there's that. But that's not why this is a disaster. The actual disaster is the overflow above the right-hand urinal, which, I mean, it's going to give you a little bit of a wet head, but also probably a little bit of a wet willy as well if the overflow goes, which hopefully it won't happen. But quite a good one there. Thank you, Mr. Sebastian. That's what I'm going to call you from now on, mate. So you've got someone to come around and do your boiler, and obviously you want them to do an absolutely fantastic job. It's important, isn't it, that people do a good job when they come around your house. That's why it's really important that when they put the flue in, they actually attach it to the worktop of your kitchen. Look here. Interesting way to install a boiler. This is from Rob Perry Music. Wondered if this was an odd one, and I can say safely that it is a very odd one. Now, I want to say something now, actually. I just remembered, usually for plumbing disasters, I have my lovely colleague, Joshy Boo. Joshy Boo's not here today because he can't get up in time. He's mad busy doing, I think he's on a big job doing about 10 houses at the moment. He was doing light commercial, he's been moved back onto domestic. But he will be here for the next plumbing disasters that we're going to do together from the scrapyard in a few weeks' time. So make sure you come back for that. So yeah, Rob Perry Music sent us absolutely a shocker here. I mean, yeah, imagine that. You actually want to use some of that worktop. You want to put your smellies on there and stuff like that, but you can't do it. Now, this is actually a plum proud. It takes me back to my lovely days of being an apprentice, where we'd be out in the bays, smoking a fag, trying to get finished early on a Thursday so we could all go out the pub, and probably smoking a bit of cannabis. I'm not going to lie, it used to happen. Anyway, great work here from Tina Alderson. With a cylinder install. Now, it's a plum proud because we've got a lovely bit of pipe work going on here. We've even got a thermostatic mixing valve on the back, which is very, very good. But it's also a bit of a plumbing disaster. But it's a one that's got that lovely feeling for me, where they stabbed the hell out of the old tank, because that's what you used to do when you're an apprentice. If you wanted to put your screwdriver somewhere, you just stabbed it into the insulation of the tank, and that's why it's like that. So thanks ever so much, Tina Alderson, for bringing back those beautiful memories. Right, to finish off, guys, we've got a video here sent in by Harvey Dower, 1010. Well, sometimes you get called out and they think, well, I think the boiler's gone wrong. Well, Harvey opened up the boiler and this is what he saw. Just a lot of water. The whole boiler is absolutely full of water. So how about that? How absolutely wicked is that? Unlucky, mate. And someone's just said, always be positive. The case seal appears to be fine. Well, how about that? So yeah, great little video to finish off on there. A plumbing disaster, if ever there was one. Remember, guys, to send in your plumbing disasters to us at Plumber Parts. You can do it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Go over to Reddit as well. I'd love to see a few more people on there. And you never know, if you're lucky, I might select you as a moderator. Remember as well to join the AL Army for live streams every Thursday evening at 6:30. And I'll see you in the next Plumber Parts video. It will be going out on Saturday. There will also be one on Wednesday. We're trying to upload every Saturday and Wednesday now. And if you haven't done already, Subscribe to my vlog channel, which has got the worst name in history, Times with James. It means I can do whatever I like with it. Stop sniggering, Harry. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember to hit the like, comment below, and I might address your comments in the next comments video too. Love you all. Mwah. Goodbye. And hold tight.